Hello friends and welcome to Picture Astrology Snap video series. In this video we will have a quick look at the effects of Saturn in the sign of Capricorn for a Cancer rising horoscope. And when Cancer, the fourth sign of the zodiac, rises, then Capricorn falls in the 7th house of the chart. So this video is also about effects of Saturn in the 7th house for Cancer Ascendant horoscope. So we have a horoscope in which Cancer sign, which is the fourth sign of zodiac, is rising. And as we know, Lord of Cancer sign is Moon. So Lord of Ascendant is Moon here. And we know that Moon and Saturn are natural enemies. They don't go along well. And add to that the Saturn ruled signs, which are Capricorn, the 10th sign, and Aquarius, the 11th sign. They fall in the 7th and 8th house. So Saturn also have lordship of the 8th house, which is considered a malefic house. And Saturn naturally is also considered a malefic planet in Vedic astrology. So all these factors make Saturn a very difficult planet for Cancer rising horoscope. However, it is placed in its own sign here, which is Capricorn. Capricorn is lorded by Saturn himself. So this makes interpretation of Saturn in this place quite tricky. And in this snap video, we will look at some of the major effects of this Saturn on the chart. And before that, let's also take a quick look at how many houses this Saturn here can impact directly. So we know that 7th and 8th house, because the signs of Saturn, Capricorn and Aquarius, are falling on these. Now Saturn has some special aspects in Vedic astrology. Saturn looks at 3rd house from its position, which in this case will be the all important 9th house of luck. Saturn has an aspect on the 7th house from itself, so it will affect the 1st house, the ascendant, which is by far the most critical and important house in horoscope analysis. So this means that this Saturn will have a lifelong effect. Anything which impacts the ascendant, the effect of that planet usually is experienced throughout the life of the person. Now Saturn also has a 10th lord or 10th house aspect, which is in this case will fall on 4th house. So you see there are so many houses this Saturn is going to impact. Now let's have a quick look at some of the most important effects. First of all, 7th house. Saturn is lord of the 7th house and at the same time posited in that place also. And the first thing which comes into the mind with 7th house is it is the house of marriage as well as partnership. That partnership could be business partnership also. Now Saturn, being the lord of 7th, placed in 7th, definitely gives a very stable marriage. There is no doubt about that. The married partner is represented in this case by Saturn in Capricorn. Therefore, the spouse or partner is most likely going to be very traditional, someone who value traditional values, because Saturn is an old planet, someone who have great respect for old culture, for old rituals, for old traditions. And at the same time, there is likelihood of some delay in formalizing the relationship, because Saturn is the primary karaka or significator of delay or slowness in life, even though it is placed in its own sign, which implies that you will have a good marriage, you will have a stable marriage, you will have a good married partner, but the delay factor is mostly going to work. Now since Saturn is simultaneously lord of the 8th house, 8th house shows, among other things, other people's money. So one very interesting observation in this kind of placement happens is that these people, they get some kind of monetary benefit soon after marriage. Now this could mean a good professional rise as well. They might find options of professional success, new doors opening soon after marriage, because Saturn is the primary karaka of the job you do. And at the same time, 7th house and 10th sign. 10th sign is the sign which signifies the work in general, and 7th house, among other things, also shows professional success or especially success through partners. So therefore, the Lord of 8th being well placed in 7th usually gives opportunities of professional success soon after the marriage. The direct aspect of Saturn on the first house of the physique generally makes a person very hard working. Now, this doesn't mean that the person will not enjoy life, at least in this case, because Saturn being Lord of 7th house of partnership and marriage relationships is also well placed. So these people generally work hard but also enjoy the marriage life. The only thing is, early in life, especially in the childhood and up to the middle ages, they tend to give a lot of importance to their work over their family life. See, Saturn in this sign of 10th house or 10th sign of Capricorn makes a person lover of hard work. But as the Saturn matures in old age, more and more wisdom dawns upon the person, and that tendency to just prioritize their work above everything slowly subsides. Now this Saturn, because of its aspect on the 4th house, the 10th house aspect, can also impact your family life, your relationship with your mother, your education, the kind of properties you make, and so on. However, being the snapshot video, I'm going to stop here and cover these topics in more detail in the detailed video. I sincerely hope you like this quick video and quick analysis of Saturn in Capricorn for the Cancer Ascendant horoscope. Please do like and subscribe to my channel to continue to receive more updates. Thank you so much for watching so far, and I hope to see you again soon. Bye bye.